So if you live in Lee County and you've driven down Tramway Road, you've seen all the new construction, right? You got the Towns by Ryan Homes, you got 78 North where you got both McKee and Ryan Homes in it. Right across the street, 78 South. It's about to be fully sold out. Smith Douglas Homes did a really good job there moving their product. And then right off Firetower Road, across from the high school, you've got Adams Homes with Southern Estates. And we're going to take a look at that as our deal of the week here in Lee County right now. They are moving these houses fast. They have an absorption rate, which means like how many houses are they selling on a monthly basis that exceeds the other builders that are here in the nearby areas. So we're going to find out why. So we got the model home here. All right, so we'll go inside and we're gonna talk a little bit with AJ. AJ is the builder's rep here, and we work with a lot of builder's reps, and AJ is one of the best.
Regardless of what other incentives we have when you go with our preferred lenders, we always cover the closing costs. That's a big deal for buyers because it means it's less money out of pocket that they have to worry about at the end of the day.
And I'm gonna take you on a tour outside of it. They've got a little bit of stone accents, nicer garage doors on most of the homes here in the community. We did a poll that was pretty popular maybe a week ago where I did a fill in the blank. It said, if rates fell to insert the blank, I would move. You know, and it was pretty interesting to see that there was a good chunk of people that said 4.5 or 5.5%.
You could definitely get down to 5% in your first year, which is going to save people $400 to $500 a month. We are putting in the options that most people are wanting in their house. So the upgraded cabinets, whether this white or gray, granite countertops are going to be standard across the board.
Okay.
We are putting quartz in some of the houses as an upgrade as well. You're going to have 12 millimeter thick laminate flooring and also a thicker, well, not thicker, I should say, taller baseboard at 5 1/4 versus 3 3/4, which is the standard. Crowd molding in the master bedroom and formal dining room with a tray ceiling. Unless it's vaulted like this house, then you don't get the tray ceiling in the dining room. And then also the wainscoting in the formal dining room. Nice. So you're getting a lot of premium upgrades without the additional premium that most other builders attach to it.
Instead of a starting at price out here, and then by the time people get done, it's 30 or 40,000 higher. They know exactly what they're walking into.
Exactly, and that combined with the incentives that we offer, it's all about Adam's vision of building value in every home. There's one unique factor to this community, which you rarely see, at least on this side of the state. We have a total of 7 homes that will be basements.
That's true.
With walkout basements.
Tell me a little bit about warranty.
Yes, so our warranty has 3 parts to it. The first part is the 1-year workmanship, which covers things like, say, a cabinet starts coming loose from the walls or something like that. That's considered a workmanship item. It'll be covered. The second part is our 2-year mechanical, so that covers everything inside the walls, electrical, plumbing, HVAC. And a little tip for people out there, register your HVAC units because that will extend that 2-year warranty typically with the manufacturer themselves. So always do that and register your appliances. And the third part is a 10-year structural. So all the structural components of the house are covered for 10 years after closing.
So AJ gave us some really great video. I'll show you the rest of the property that we were looking at, the rest of the model house, and explain to you a little bit more about Adams Homes and their process and what it means for you out there if you're thinking about selling a home. The cool thing about Adams Homes is those incentive programs. They're building a larger house than a lot of the other builders in the area. You're getting a little bit more for your money, especially with those basement plans. And they're in a sweet location. They got a little bit of amenities, as you can see here with this little neighborhood park that they have, and a little green space, gazebo. They call this the town center, right? Or town square, I think they called it, where they're trying to build a sense of community in the neighborhood. And I can see why these things are selling fast. I'm showing it to the rest of you Lee County residents so that you know what's being built in your backyard, whether you're interested in that as a buyer or if you're thinking about selling your house. It's important to know what's going on out here in the rest of the community. So as we go through the rest of this house, you know, you'll see that these houses have nice finishes in them. They present well, especially the model homes. They have really nice furniture in them. They give that sense of completeness when you walk in, and the buyers feel that. Along with really good sales agents, the whole process for buying this house is just set up for ease and comfort and answering all the buyers' questions. You know, They've got the special incentive financing programs along with these really nice homes in convenient locations. So if you're somebody that's thinking about selling their property, this is your competition. This is who you have to compete with. And you don't own the mortgage company like some of these big companies do, where you can offer a 4.5% interest rate or a 5.5% interest rate. But we can craft competitive financing programs with our preferred lenders where you can get pretty close. We can make sure that we prep and present your property in the right manner, even if that means doing upgrades. We have companies that can do upgrades without any money out of pocket from you, and they'll wait and get paid at closing once your house sells. So we can remodel your house if it can't compare and compete with these these new construction homes without any upfront cost to you. And there's no financing or credit checks for any of that. We just have really, really solid vendor relationships. And our team, Sanford Surrounded Real Estate, one of the top listing teams in the area, the top real estate team in Sanford, we're just positioned to help walk you through every step of that process. So if you've been thinking about selling your home, it's about time that you give us a call, even if you're a few months out, so that we have time to strategize the right way to compete with all this new construction.